Hey.
Yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's the word?
What's the word, y'all? How y'all living today? This is another episode. You know what it is. This is the Father from the Hood podcast. You know what I'm saying? My name is Dan Black.
It's LMC, Mr. L. Cortez.
And it's A. Chapman, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're proud to have and happy to have everybody back. Y'all know what it is. But, you know, give a couple shout outs. Go ahead. First of all, hit the like and subscribe button. You know what it is.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? And shout out to Patreon, you know, to the Patreon
Yes,
donator.
sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. We appreciate the partner Power Tripping. You know what I'm saying? Any other shout outs y'all got, bro?
Just shout out to the good fathers out there. Keep up the good work and keep doing what y'all do, because this is why we do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Fathers from the Hood Radio. Go peep us out. FathersFromTheHood.com. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. Y'all look at the radio station. Them numbers is going all around the globe. Speaking of around the globe, man, let's give a shout out to my partner, man. Trigger rap artist, man. This the Irish rapper, man. Shout out to the homie, man. He doing a lot of stuff, working
Yes,
with
sir.
everybody from the Outlaws to Pac-Man to Slim 400. Rest in peace, man. He way from Ireland, bro. So shout out to the homie, man. I know we've been working on some things and we had some technical difficulties, but this is the shout out to my bro, man. We really appreciate you, man. He got love for the city of Compton. So definitely shout out to the homie Trigger. You know what I'm saying? He got some shit out there. So yeah, man, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Feeling blessed, man. Blessed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same here, man. You know, we just trying to get to the business, do what we got going. L, man, got a lot of stuff going. L brought some people to the table and got us expanding. You know what I'm saying? It got a lot going, man. Appreciate it.
Man, it's all love. You know what I mean? I'm happy to be here. Happy to be a part of the platform. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the acceptance when I first hopped on.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh, yeah. You know how it go. You know how it go, man. Like I said. And we happy to have this dude back. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Like attack. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
That part.
Yes, sir, man. I had to come back, man. I got too much information to give to my black fathers and white fathers and rich fathers and poor fathers and fathers all across the nation, man. I just want to give everything I can to expand our touch, our hand across the nation as fathers, period. You know?
Yes, sir. I wanted to make sure we said that we wasn't restricting it to any one demographic. You know, when we first did the episode, me and my bro, we kind of said this is for the fathers, you know, like us, and it still is. But it'll be rude for us to not include everybody, not have tips for everybody.
Right,
And,
because all fathers go through things, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah,
so
all fathers.
When we say fathers from the hood, what we mean? We mean the neighborhood, not just where we from.
That
what
part.
neighborhood community you grow in.
Neighborhood you from, if you a father, you are welcomed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we definitely expanded, making sure we rebrand ourselves. But yeah, man, other than that, you know how it is. We here for fathers, man. Talk to us, man. How y'all feel today, man? Y'all good?
I'm feeling like a proud dad right now, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That man got some news right here.
Proud dad. Yeah.
So of course, on the last episode, I pronounced that I'm having another baby.
Yes, sir.
But not only that, I just found out my daughter is getting straight A's in school.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So I'm definitely doing my part in trying to make sure she has a great future. You know what I mean?
Right.
My son is top of his class in mathematics. He's ahead of everybody.
That's what's up.
So I'm just like, yes, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
And this is proof. You know what I mean? Right. This is proof. The evidence of them doing what they're supposed to be doing in school is proof of me just being there and making sure they're successful, you know?
Yeah, doing your part.
Yeah.
Right.
Being a great father, man. Big ups. Saying all that hard work. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
What announcements you got, L? Talk to us. How your kids doing?
Man, my kids is great, bro. You know what I'm saying? They getting big. It's just one of those where time progresses, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens so quickly. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just where it's at. You know what I mean?
I went over there, got a chance to meet your baby girl, man. So I know she's getting
my
bigger.
point guard,
Yes, sir. She was telling them all what to do. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Which is good. That's what my daughter doing lately. She's been getting on my nerves, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? She cool. She's doing great in class. She's in the garden and chess club. I know you happy about that. We been playing chess. Man, this dude whipped my ass in chess a couple times, and I'm still got a little grudge. But anyway, my daughter's learning chess. My son's straight A's. My oldest son, he cooking up, doing what he do. So you know what I'm saying? It's a part of us being in their life as natural biological dads. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah. What you gonna say?
No, I was about to say, I'll be forgetting, man. Your son be doing the beats, man. He be killing it too. He be killing it,
He got
killing
some other
it.
stuff he
Wait,
trying to do.
ain't the intro one
yes,
of his?
Sir. Yes, sir. He cooked that up.
Yeah.
He cooked that up, and like I said,
Fire.
you're looking good looking. I told him
Yeah.
that. We see the numbers going up, but I just try to make sure that I don't rub off on them too much. I don't want them doing what I do. But sometimes when you're the biological dad or when you're the father in their life, that happens. It rubs off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
it was right here. Stat check. You know what I'm saying? It was like
stat check. I like that.
You like that? Yeah, stat check.
Yeah.
On biological dads, and we all are. There it says more than a quarter of 121 million men in the United States are biological fathers of at least one child. Under the age of 18. So 4 out of 5 fathers of minor children live with at least some of the children. That's 79%. But we make sure that we are in their life so that we can be a part of that number. Not that we're here for numbers. Yeah. Our kids are our numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So how do y'all feel about not having? Growing up, I didn't grow up with my real dad, so how do y'all feel about not growing up with your dad and then, growing into this position of being the main part of your family and a biological dad? You know what I'm saying? How did that make y'all feel?
I'm going to let L take this one.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I feel it. So look, it's bittersweet, you know what I mean? It's one of those where without growing up with a father kind of gave me some type of fuel.
Yes, sir.
And it gave me some type of disadvantage. Because I had that self-identity issue of not knowing who I was, so I didn't know which direction I wanted to go in life.
Okay.
So if I did have my father, I probably would have had a better understanding in the perception of direction that I wanted to go in life.
Okay.
But without him not being there, you know what I'm saying, it was one of those where it gave me some type of strength to be the man I am today.
Right.
You know what I mean? With me having the 5 kids, and me not having my father in my life makes me go even harder versus, him being there. And me not having that enabler definitely helped me as a man today.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Me, I don't even know my father to this day. As you guys already know in past episodes. Like, I don't know who my other half is, who created me. You know what I mean? So me not growing up with a father, it was always a difficult thing because at least the people that were around me knew who their father was. Right. You know what I mean? Like, they knew, like, oh, that's my dad. I mean, he ain't shit, but that's my dad. You know what I mean? I never had that relationship or the pleasure of even knowing who this man is. Like, he's walking around this day, he may be buried right now. I don't know. You know what I mean? And he don't even know I exist at this point. You feel me? So that in itself definitely affected me growing up. But my mom, I'm a high believer in a woman can't raise a man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, because being a man, I know now, being the man I am today, this didn't come from my mom. You know what I mean? It came from me learning, you know what I mean, and experiencing and touching the fire, getting burnt, and then coming back and touching the fire and getting burnt. And, you know what I mean? Like,
metaphorically speaking.
Right. Metaphorically speaking. You know what I mean? Because my mom she didn't have the answers that I was looking for. You know what I mean? As far as being a man, because she was dealing with deadbeats her whole life. So she didn't know what being a good man was. Because how you know what being a good man was if you keep picking these assholes.
Like the lady said, like Miss Lewis said, like Dr. Lewis said, right.
Yeah, so now that I'm older and I went through that, it gives me some strength, some power, some motivation to be the man to my kids that I never had. You know what I mean? Right. To be the father to my kids that I never had. So yes, it affected me in a horrible way, but at the same time, it gives me power, gives me strength, gives me the motivation to be the father that I am.
Okay, talk to me, man. And that's real important for us to state and let them know, because like I said, it's giving you the power and the enlightenment, everything to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's real important. Speaking of being there, you know what I'm saying, when some of us didn't have people there, you know what I'm saying, whether it was in the morning, at night, or whatever, sometimes we lean on, TV. You know what I'm saying? Certain figures on TV. And it is Black History Month, you know what I'm saying?
Message.
Yes, sir. Message. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, we are proud to be black. But like I said, it is Black History Month. Sometimes we leaned or we got more insight from TV dads.
Yeah.
From dads that we saw on that screen, that four corner box.
Yes,
What or who are some of the dads that y'all remember? I'm gonna say mine, but if y'all who want to go first, I got something. I'm ready to go. If y'all ready, let me go.
No, go, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
nigga, I'm ready. I'm ready. So, you know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to that, like I said, we was at home a lot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we was out, and when we wasn't out, we was at home watching TV. When we come back in, and these are things that were always in our face, always in something that we viewed, which is what I liked about growing up. Right. We always saw a black dad or something in there. But these are a couple shows or a couple figures that I remember seeing. George Jefferson. Now he's older, but this is something that I figured my people, my uncles, my step pops, and everybody, all the ones that I looked up to, this is how they act. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they you know what I'm saying? They working hard. All they care is about working. Shut up if it ain't got to do with me working. And they not the nicest person either. They kind of grew up. They sharp with the mouth. They sharp tongue. You say something back, nigga, they'll say it back too. But the core of them, nigga, they there for their family and they there to work and take care of their lady and their kids. You know what I'm saying? So that was mine for that one. Then it's Frank Mitchell.
Okay.
Moesha.
Okay.
His dad, even though he was kind of weird. But anyway, him. You know what I'm saying? Then coming newer, Flex Washington or Flex Alexander from One on One. Love you too, Nelly. We got to say that, you know what I'm saying? Kyla Pratt, you know what I'm saying? All that. And then this was another one, comical, and this is what they used to call me, you know what I'm saying, jokingly, but just like I did with the name Black, I took it and spent it now. I love it. Oscar Proud. They used to shoot up and say, nigga, you look like Oscar Proud.
You do look like I see it now.
But he was a good dad as far as comedy and giving a real structure to that house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He had the grandma in there. He was going crazy. But it was just a good episode, and I'm happy that that cartoon had that in there. But and we could go on for days and days and days, but those are some of the ones that I say. Yeah, go ahead. What you going to say?
So, of course, I'm going to go with Carl Winslow. From Family Matters.
For sure.
I mean, he definitely affected me because I used to watch that every.
I had to look for it, my man.
It's all good.
That's just a good feeling when you hear that.
Ain't it?
That's just a good feeling when you hear that, boy.
It's something that just make you smile, huh?
Man. And a lot of black shows back then was family oriented.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that was like an amazing generation of TV, period, for the black people. You know what I mean? I do want to name another one. I'm going to go with Uncle Phil, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see.
Yeah.
First things
first. Yeah, you gotta go with that for sure, huh? For real, huh? Yeah, for sure gotta go with him.
Definitely the most influential father that I feel like was on TV. Even though he wasn't Will's father, he was Carlton, and you know what I mean. Yeah, so you know what I mean, for him to take in his relative and you know what I mean, do what he did, definitely definitely a good influence. And I'm not gonna take any more because I know there's some more. I'm gonna let L.
It's all love.
I'm gonna let L get some of those in.
It's
all
love.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only gonna name 2 for now. Go ahead, L.
It's all good. Pops, John Witherspoon. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, man. He was on the Wayans brothers too, huh?
He was. It Friday.
Yeah, look up all and say cheese.
Say cheese.
Yeah. Rest in
Don't
peace,
tell
Pops.
nobody. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, real good one.
Bernie Mac is another.
Hey, you know what? I didn't even think of that. I love that album. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Man, you saying some of the ghosts that's no longer here.
Hey,
he hit them in the heart.
Yes, sir.
Who else?
Another late one, but older. Red Fox.
Yeah, he's gone too. Yeah, Sanford and Son. I was gonna
Sanford
say that.
and Son,
Yeah, you got some good ones. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, keep going, nigga. No,
Hey, Robert Townsend, Damon Wayans.
Those are good ones. Yeah, Robert Townsend. Yeah, that was The Parenthood.
Was it Parent? I think so.
That's what the show was called with the little homie TK, the bad nigga. Trying to be.
Damn,
right.
So many memories, man.
Yeah, that's bringing back a lot of memories from the childhood just saying those names, huh?
Yeah.
And I know we missed a lot. We don't want to discredit anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Just go to the comments and name y'all black TV father, man.
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead. Go down to the comments, put them on there, man, because we know we missing some. We know.
Oh, yeah. We are, but, we don't mean to be no harm. But, like I said, those are some of the ones that kind of, hit home with us. And, when it comes to dads and being powerful and doing things that they need to do, these are some of the ones that we think of. To kind of pivot into another topic, because it's Black History Month, this was another father, but this dude was very influential in inventions. So it was Richard Spikes. I'm not sure if y'all heard of him, but Richard Spikes was an inventor, an African-American inventor, the holder of a number of U.S. patents. His improvements on existing inventions include beer tap, automobile directional signals, automatic gear shift, and he also holds the patent for the barber chair.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a black man that made the barber chair.
I did
You know what I'm
not know
saying?
that.
Yeah, Richard Spike. So we dropping a little knowledge, but, you know, while we drop the knowledge, we also going to drop a shout for one of our affiliates. So this is RazorMD.com. You know what I'm saying? And this company was started by a grandfather, you know, and actually they just have a number of beard oils that making new waves in men's grooming and shaving. You know, so,
clean it up.
Yes, sir. So,
Clean it up.
yes, sir. And they are family owned. Like I said, a father passed it down to his son and their son. So go ahead and follow up and make sure you tap in with them. But tap the link in our bio for the discount. RazorMD.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
make sure you follow up. But, you know, like we're talking about fathers and inventions and black fathers, Black History Month. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Black History Month.
I wanted to have an idea like, well, actually, I think you kind of mentioned something about black fathers that black men or something. Go ahead.
So I wanted to do a little segment about basically the Black History Mount Rushmore. You feel me? I wanted everybody to pick some figures in Black history that affect black people in a positive way. You know what I mean? All the way back from the beginning of America all the way till now, because without those people in the past, we wouldn't be able to even have this platform today.
Yeah, right. Let me say something, if you don't mind. I got something real quick. You mind?
Go ahead.
Yeah, because we did look that up. So one of these things that I have, one of these guys, and he's kind of like a founding father for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things wouldn't be there if it wasn't. But aside from the inventors and things like that, this is a dude that was the first death. Crispus Attucks, you know what I'm saying, was an American whaler, a sailor, and he was African American and Native descendant, but he was regarded as the first person killed in the Boston Massacre. You know what I'm saying? Crispus Attucks. He was Crispus Attucks. He was the first person killed in the Boston Massacre, and he was black. And this actually resulted in the American Revolution. You know what I'm saying? So that's one I like to think of because, you know, like I said, he was black, and back then they weren't getting many rights. So for them to go to war behind him, come on, man, that means something. So it's like, you know what? You with us? Hey, we got a show, and this is the country that started. Anyway, we can go deep. But another one is Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? And that might be controversial, but I think he was a part of being, you know, pivotal or influential in kind of resilience and, you know, rebellion, I guess. Yeah. And some people might not like that, but this is a part of you having to know your self-worth. You can't just keep letting nobody talk to you or treat you like nothing. So briefly, Nat Turner, he was, you know, he led a real big rebellion and killed, I guess, between 55 and 65 slave owners and white people. But he was born or was, you know, rumored to die in 1831. So that's one person that was pivotal. He did a whole lot. And then the last person, let's see, I'll go with, so on the $2 bill, it's a black man on the $2 bill.
Okay.
Is it? They changed
Yes,
it?
sir. You better look again. You know what I'm saying? It ain't changed. It's been there. Look at the cut. He real, you know, is real modest. But his name.
Oh, I know you're on the back of the $2 bill.
Yes, sir. The back of the $2 bill when they were signing the declaration.
Right, I know you're talking about. So he's right there to the right.
Yes, sir. Oh, I think it's on the left side.
Okay, my bad.
Depending on, you know, it don't matter. You might be. He might be drinking.
No, I'm just a little blind.
I was just kidding. So it was named. They said his name was John Hanson, but the circle man whose face appears is shadowed in the printing of the back of the $2 bill. Can be seen to be white, but he's darker than the other one. His name is Robert Morris, a member of the Continental Congress from Pennsylvania, and one of the few men to sign of the Declaration. Obama, and they did a you know, kind of like a recognition of him and his honorary contribution to the country. So these are just three people that I did without being too long-winded, only because speaking of first, they were kind of like some of the first ones. Try something new. So definitely give a shout out to them in light of the Black History Month. But I think they're founding fathers. I would put them on my Mount Rushmore along with other people.
I think that's definitely a good Mount Rushmore. Though.
Okay.
I mean, you got a little bit of everything in there.
That's old, but it's all right. Who you got?
Still.
Who you got, bro? Or whoever. I'm just saying, who y'all got? Talk to me.
So
I like this.
So I'm gonna start from like way back, and this is probably gonna be the most controversial person. I'm gonna put Abraham Lincoln on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yo, Mount Rushmore?
Black History Month Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Message. It's not a black.
Listen.
This is not a black.
Go ahead. It's
not a black Mount Rushmore. It's a Black History Mount Rushmore, right?
Talk to me.
And if it wasn't for that man signing that bill, and that law to free us, even though, you know what I mean, he owned slaves and people were still owning slaves at that time, and it didn't really free us. Segregation came after that, all of that. That was the first step forward for black people, period. You know what I mean? Like for black people to go from slaves to people, even though we were a third of a person, we went from slaves to people.
Right.
You feel me? Instantly with the signing of that bill. You feel me? So that's gonna be my first person. I know y'all gonna argue with me. I don't care.
Everything. I got something real quick. Let me interject, nigga. No,
wait, I do got some on Abe Lincoln though. Okay. So rumor has it technically he was half black. His mother was black. There's stories about that.
Okay.
However, though, they're saying that Abe Lincoln was actually really a black guy. The picture of Abe Lincoln is not the real picture.
Just like the picture of Jesus Christ ain't the real picture.
Exactly. Exactly. You feel me?
Yeah,
you know
I can feel that. Okay.
Like in the Library of Congress is a book, and it shows the real picture of Abe Lincoln, and he's black. It says Africanist president, 24th president.
Okay. So I don't know this,
okay,
and I got to do my own studying. But it's definitely hard for me to believe that they made him a president if he was black at that time.
I heard it was a black president way back then.
I heard it was, but we don't know. We don't necessarily.
You could do some research, but anyway,
right. They say the first Republican Party was created by black people.
It was, as far as I know, it was.
So you just never know.
Yeah, you never know. It could have been, but I definitely want to see.
Man, this dude put Abraham Lincoln on his Black History. And that's a good one though, and it's a good way to. It's a good way to kind of give us some history too, So that's a good insight on it.
So this next person, I don't know if I pronounce his name right, but it's W.E.B. Du Bois.
Yeah, we know who that is. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Du Bois, of course, was the first person to earn a PhD at Harvard. You feel me? The first black man to earn a PhD at Harvard, right? And he was pivotal in all kind of civil rights cases to move black people forward, right? My next person, of course, Dr. Martin Luther King. There's no way you can leave Dr. Martin Luther King off of Black History Mount Rushmore. You feel me? Because that was the civil rights leader. That everybody knows. So I know most people already know the history of Dr. Martin Luther King and what happened to him. But one thing I do want to say is a lot of these people that we're naming were either murdered or killed, and that's what kind of pains me, because every time we had a good leader, someone to lead us out of the darkness, somebody came along and took him away. Yeah, you feel me? Or he died too soon. You feel me? True. So let me just continue this real quick. I had to touch on that. I'm going to go with a little bit more recent. I'm going to go with Fred Hampton.
Okay. For sure, put him on there.
Yeah. Reason why I go with Fred Hampton, he made a real impact in his community and in communities all across America.
And he was young too.
And young.
21, 22, 21?
Young. Not only that, but he did something that a lot of people today think can't be done. He brought gangs together. He brought poor white people, poor black people, gangs, everybody that was affiliated and was looked at as minority and immoral or violent or underclass. He brought all of those people under the Rainbow Coalition. You feel me? And they were and they were together, like ready to move together.
In your agreement, that's one thing he did that nobody else could have done.
No,
he appealed to the white guys that were sometimes against some of the values that he did. But then once they sat back and understood, they're like, man, we got the same damn we got the same grievances.
Yeah.
So that's definitely he definitely deserves to be on there. And he was murdered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Definitely. So he definitely deserves to be on there. No cap. I love that one.
Yes, sir.
I love that one.
Yes,
You're going to have me put some more on there, man. Who you got, Els? Who you got? Because I got a couple I need to throw in there, too.
So I'm going to start off with
I like this.
Marcus Garvey.
Yes, sir. Definitely got to start with him. Pan-Africanism?
Definitely. Because, the colors of the Pan-African flag came from, his descent.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? He did establish, exactly. He did establish a lot for the African community. Not necessarily saying like, United States Africans, but it was just, that whole wholesome as Africans in general. He had that whole concept and initiated a lot.
Yes, sir.
You said Fred Hampton, so I'm gonna flow with that. Bobby Seale and Huey P.
Huey P.
You know what I mean? Because that initiation of the Black Panther Party
was started
because of them two.
Yes,
sir. I'm saying when they met at Merritt College. You feel me? So it's just that led a wave of pro-blackness, black nationalism. to a point to where it demonstrated, you know, hey, look, I know we're 1/3 of a person, but hey, look, we're still humans.
I deserve
You
this
know
too.
what I'm saying? Right, exactly.
I like Bobby Seale. I definitely like Bobby. And he's still living, for sure.
Yeah. Let me see. What's his name? Hashim Nzinga.
Okay, this is a new name.
Yeah, he was
to me
part of the new Black Panther Party.
Okay.
Definitely a wave as a more of a modern time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not predominant or what's that not prehistoric, but not beforehand, but like more of a modern
day person that's doing things in the modern day that's making change. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What is he known for mainly? I'm not familiar with this guy's name. What is he known for?
Hashim Nzinga. He was mainly a doctor. But I believe that he was. Don't quote me. I gotta do more research on him. But I want to say that he was a. It just slipped my mind. Hashim Nzinga. He was a doctor. I think he was a part of the NOI, Nation of Islam. Okay, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Definitely want to get it. And I had somebody that I wanted to real shout out real quick. Now that you said that, some of these people that you mentioned were murdered. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, some weren't. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Seale. I think he was a congressman. You know what I'm saying? I think he was elected to be a congressman, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, we definitely want to shout out to him because they made strides. They weren't just out there, giving kind of like. Forceful opinions on them, you know, because a lot of people, that's what the perception of them is. Oh, they were just kind of forceful. No, they weren't doing that. We're actually getting stuff done.
Right.
You know they actually went from that and then made strides in the community. So definitely shout out to him. Also, I wanted to say Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I say that, rest in peace to him, is because his rhetoric or his mindset has fueled a whole new generation of not just black people.
Right.
Every realm, every race has touched by, or the new generation has been touched by the loss of him and his mindset. So I definitely want to put him on there, and that's good. And we only saying fathers. That's sorry to say, but we'll definitely put, you know what I'm saying, Madam C.J. Walker on there because she made sure all our ladies looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now.
You know what I'm saying? Every lady, not only black ladies. She made sure all ladies, everybody adopted some of her stuff. Yeah. And I also say, y'all know Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. So we say, but those are some people that I would put on my. You know,
Rushmore,
Mount Rushmore, founding fathers, founding mothers of African American culture. No, I'm just playing.
Definitely.
I would love to go to the museum though. Now that we say all this stuff, man, you guys touched on some good topics, man, and some good people. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. And these people kind of definitely give a new wave of insight. You know what I'm saying? It could be more done for black people. You could do more than what you think you can. Look back in the history and you can see all that you can. Go ahead.
Well, so let's go into it. I got a question. I always got a question.
Hey, go
ahead. Today, where we are today, you know what I mean? What are black people, how we're coming together under certain organizations and things like that. You know, what do you think we need, in y'all opinion, what do you think we need to kind of go over that last step, get over that last hunch, and actually be unified enough to bring our power together and make real change and prosperity for our people in general? Because we haven't got there yet. Do y'all agree?
No, we haven't.
I agree.
Do you
we
agree?
have not got there yet.
Right.
We haven't gotten there.
What do y'all think that line? How do we cross that line?
I don't know.
Who want to go first?
You have to start over, bro.
Okay.
I say this damn near every episode, but the disenfranchisement, the demoralization from where we came from, you know, in our history, way back from the slaves till now, it still affects our subconscious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we have not forgiven ourselves, our ancestors, and those who have done stuff to our ancestors up here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And what we have to do is clear our head, cut off at the head, and start fresh and brand new to unify. You know.
So when you say
I'll
cut
answer
off,
that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got two words that start with a D. Dividends and ducats. That's what we need. Put some money out there.
Okay.
Put some money out there. We should have been had all this money. You know what I'm saying? All this money we should have been had. All this property we would have been had. And if we had that, we'll be minding our own business. You know what I'm saying? Farming up, doing what we got to do, just like the country people do. If you're in the country, you stay in your thing, that's it, which is cool. So I just say that to say, man, if they would have gave us some money or start dispersing some of this money, how about disperse? That's another word. Putting some of this money out, dispersing some of these dividends. then we'll be good. That's my idea, bro. But if you got money, I wouldn't. If I got money, I ain't worried about your money. So we good. If I got money,
but okay. So you say money because that's a good. I think it's a money thing too. You know what I mean? I think America is ran off money. It's a capitalist country,
yes,
right? So it can't be just money because there's a lot of black people with money already.
It needs
right
more
or wrong,
right?
It has to have. We have to have a vision for the money.
What the vision is, you know what separates us? Classism. When you see another black person that don't look like you, looking at them like this, so if they don't look like that and they got a little money, they look clean and they do what they do, everybody's at ease. Everybody walking, hey, how you doing? Yes, sir. Black power. If they was like that, but instead, it's not.
That goes back to the disenfranchisement, like I was saying, that disconnection. To where when we see that lower class black man, okay, we demoralize him in our perception. Let me not fuck with him. Let me not mess with him. You know what I mean? Or if we see another black man as in our class, let me deal with him because he looks like me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We have to switch that. Like, he's another life form, no matter what class he's in. You know what I'm saying? We have to like unify and build.
I agree. We do have to do that, but that's hard to do.
It is.
And now let me tell you why that's hard to do. Because a lot of people mindset in a lower class is different.
Exactly.
You feel me? You walk into some people, black people, men that grew up in that culture, that bottom culture where we come from, right? We all come from. They walk into a room full of rich black people. They don't think, let's work together. They think, I can get you. I can get you. I can get you. I'm going to catch you after.
But if I got some money, I ain't thinking about that.
Right, but not everybody got money.
That's what, if we had the money, if we had your family had the money, and your descendants, your ancestors had the money, gave you that, and showed you some value, showed you like, man, look, this is what's happening, son, grandson. This is what we need. If more people had money, we wouldn't be robbing each other.
So basically, you're saying if everybody was equal across the board,
if everybody had the 40 acres and that mule at the beginning,
like communism.
Then how? If that's
our socialism,
classism. When y'all was saying that, so you know what I'm saying,
that's what it sounds like, because that's what the government. That's how you're governed. A government of communism or socialism is everybody's equal across the board, right? Nobody gets more than the other, right? And for most countries, that don't work. You feel me? That it just doesn't last because everybody's. We have a natural instinct to be better than the next person or to compete. That's just an animal instinct. I got to compete with the next person. I got to be better. I got to do something better. Or I got to thrive. I got to make sure mine is okay.
Well, I need to go where them people don't think like that.
There's nowhere where people don't think like that.
Somewhere, nigga,
where?
In motherland, nigga, in Africa, I think they think like that. Nigga, we good. We all in the village. All we got is food. As long as we take care of each other, we happy.
Hey, if you want to go to the village out in the desert, out in the bush,
it's not only that. It's not just the bush. Some people have this stereotype that Africa is just animals and zebras and all. Man, look, they got some of the most beautiful people, some of the most beautiful land, some of the most beautiful buildings.
They also have some of the most corrupt governments too.
Not because of us originally. Well, anyway, we're going to switch topics here. We're talking about politics and everything. Look,
we go. All right,
we're going down the rabbit hole.
We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna let y'all express y'all opinions on that, and we're gonna move forward because that's a touchy conversation.
It is, but it's all good. We need to have these conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Speaking of conversations need to be had, you know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to do another thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be on the lookout. We about to release the Father News Network, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, now.
The Father News Network. Y'all be on the
right.
lookout for the Father News Network, you know what I'm saying? The homie going to hook this up, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to L and his partnerships and his great relationships with individuals in the community. We do have a young man we bringing aboard, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jesus. They say Jesus know how to walk.
On
Jesus,
water.
yes, sir.
Jesus.
But the Jesus is the homie, and he definitely gonna make sure he brings some great things to the table. We're gonna make sure we bring some things to the table for him too.
Yes,
but in light of other things, we got the Father News Network coming out.
Yes.
So we're gonna be giving y'all more information,
Yes, sir.
more comedy,
Yes, sir.
more insight, and more heartfelt stories for just what? Fathers, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was just another thing to ease the tension. But like I said, we're gonna make sure we bring that to y'all, man, for sure. Be on the lookout, man.
Not only that, don't forget, Fathers from the Hood is now turning into a nonprofit organization.
Yes, sir.
We are really going to reach out to the community, and we're going to need y'all help.
Yes.
We're going to need y'all help because without y'all, we can't make this really happen. This movement needs to grow.
Yes, sir.
This
and
movement
it will.
needs to grow.
Yes.
And it will. So, you
Yes.
know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. But like I said, man, we're just making sure we do everything correctly, making sure we give y'all what y'all want and what y'all need, and all with good substance. We don't do nothing just because. We do it for the fathers. We do it to give you some insight and some knowledge.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, that's what we're here for. Speaking of insight and knowledge, you know what time it is. Yeah, man. So this is something,
Kids, I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was.
so what do you need to be a better father than he ever was? You need some advice and you need some tips. You know what I'm saying? What you got, man? You ready or you want to go last? Talk to me. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? You got a new son. He walking up out of here. He got the baby wrapped up in his hands and he's standing outside. And you said, man, you need to wrap that baby up a little bit more. After that, what other tips would you give for this father? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. What y'all got?
Give me a second. Let me think.
Give you a second. Give you a second. Okay. Okay. I got some. Make sure your kids know history. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you doing your thing, whenever they get at that age, make sure they know people's names that mean something to not only you, not only to them, but to the people and their culture and to the world. You know what I'm saying? Make sure these people know some people. Just make sure they don't know what's his name? Paw Patrol, PJ Maxx. Make sure he don't know all them. He know him. He can know him, but make sure he knows some people of real value. That when he gets older, he's gonna research these names and be like, man, I remember these people when I was young. My parents gave me some game to be tamed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do the same. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just my tip, man, for y'all, man. When you have them kids, man, make sure you get them as much knowledge and make sure they know influential individuals that impacted the world very young. Bow.
Right.
Sex with chocolate. Bow.
Okay, that sparked something in me. So, tips for the new fathers out there. So your kids are going to make mistakes. You got to let them sometimes.
Hey.
Right? You can't protect them from everything because the world, once they get into the world, they got to be able to navigate. Hey. You know what I mean? And part of navigation is learning from your mistakes. So sometimes you got to see them, you got to watch them, you got to make sure they okay, but let them make the mistakes and learn from them.
Hey, that's a message. Hell of a message.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Message.
Talk to me.
So meditation. So you got a brand new baby. You're going to have a whole bunch of emotions, whole bunch of thoughts. Meditation is exercise for the brain. In order for you to think clearly, in order for you to love your seed properly, and to operate properly for your ancestral lineage, learn how to meditate. Exercise your brain, clear your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So you have a pure perception of life to embrace the life form you just brought into this life.
Okay.
L said it.
Damn, that was real eloquent, real good. L, I like that one. No, you really want to meditate, man. You got a lot of thoughts you processing, man.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of ideas, man. All right, in closing, man, you know how it is. We always shout out to everybody. Like I said, to the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Donate, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Power Tripping.
Yes.
And shout out to everybody on the network, you know what I'm saying? Go to our Open Collective and look it up, Fathers from the Hood Radio. Any shout outs y'all got, man, before we get up out of here?
Shout out Monster Mix LLC. This is the studio. This is the home. This is the place, baby.
Yes, sir.
Righteous. I just want to shout out, man, Fathers from the Hood, man. A Chapman coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
My man Dan Black. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Links is in the bio. Razor MD. Go to the radio station. Tap into fathersfromthehood.com. This is LMC, Mr. L Cortez. Vamonos.
Yes, sir. Y'all keep being great fathers to them kids. Yes, sir.